Today, we're going to tell you 10 things about schools here in Canada and differences between them and back home. Number 1, playgrounds. There's always a playground at a school. Every school has a playground. And there's always a playground in the community, too. Studies have shown that playtime is an essential ingredient for academic success.
Or in other words, you get better grades.
Basically. Number 2, zip codes. My mom did a lot of research on this, and it turns out every zip code area has a school somewhere. So wherever you live, there's probably a school somewhere close. So if you find a school you really like, you also have to find a house that's close to that school, and you can go there.
So we chose our school by choosing our home first.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Number 3, transportation. Like Jasmin said, every school in your community is bound to be close to your home. So that's why a lot of kids walk to school.
There are loads of ways to get to school, like driving in your car or taking the bus. Lots of kids either walk to school or take the bus, and then parents drive their kids to school.
Yeah.
The next 2 tips are for the competitive kids, like myself. Prize giving day. Back home, prize giving day was a big thing. It's where the kid who is best at all the different subjects and the best kid overall gets a prize. But here it's a bit different. It's more like everybody wins. Now, if you're really competitive, you might not like that, and you might think it sucks. I do. But if you're not, you might be happy since everybody's working at their own pace, everybody's in their own level, everybody's their own kind of smart. But I didn't like that. I liked working hard to be the winner and not have the prize with everybody else. However, I totally understand it, because kids like Sir Muna over here could be put under a lot of pressure, and we don't want that. Everybody's their own kind of smart, and everyone should know that too. So it's actually not a very bad idea to not have prize giving day. If you're really used to prize giving day and you're coming over, tell us how you feel about that in the comments below. We'd love to know. Speaking of leaderboards, that's our 5th point. Back home, there'd be a class leaderboard in every class showing the smartest kids. And if you weren't there, you'd feel a bit bad, but it'd make you want to get to the top, so you'd get better grades. The system works. Class placement. Back home, you could be in grade 2 and get bumped all the way up to grade 4 if you were smart enough. You could be 6 years old and be in grade 6. But if you came to Canada, you'd be dragged all the way back down to grade 1 because of your age. That's because the Canadian educational system believes in emotional maturity. So it didn't really matter how smart you were, because with age comes wisdom. It's sort of like what happened to us. When I was back home, I was 9 years old in grade 4. When I came over here, I wished I'd go to grade 5, but instead I had to redo grade 4. And it's the same thing for Sir Muna over here, right?
Yeah. I was in grade 3 in my home country, but when I came to Canada, I had to redo grade 3.
And we didn't like that very much, but I guess it's still fine. I'm in grade 5 now, so better. So guys, you need to prepare your kids mentally for that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and smash the notification bell. No homework! Over here, classwork is always finished, but if it's not, it counts as homework. So if you finished all of your schoolwork, you've got no homework for the day. Back home, you've got a ton of homework, whether you finish your classwork or not. So under rare occasions, you wouldn't get homework back home, but here, if you finish all your schoolwork, no problem. Clubs. Back home, clubs were a big deal at schools. I was in the chess and Scrabble club, and so was he. We were also both in the Young Engineers Club, or the STEAM Club, and
I was also in the soccer club.
Back home, we were very competitive, and we were encouraged to be so. But here, or at least in public schools, not so much. If you wanted to join a club, you'd have to do it in your own time and outside of the school. Cultural Day. If you guys love dressing up in your cultural attire and really love just looking forward to it, guess what? It's not such a big deal over here, or at least in public schools in Canada. Back home, everybody would dress up, even the teachers. Some parents would come. It'd be a huge party. Over here, it's not really that big. The only day that you really got to dress up might be Halloween.
Teaching skills. There's a lot of emphasis on kindness, soft skills, being good, opening the door for people, letting someone old sit on your spot on the bus, and more.
The first day of school. I bet you're wondering how the first day of school might go for you. So this is how mine went. Once I got there, I found my class, and my teacher paired me up with a buddy, or at least another kid, to show me around where the cafeteria was, where the office was, where the library was, everything. She told me where the other classes were and who the teachers were. I got to know everything about the school in the first day, and that was awesome. That same kid turned out to be my best friend for the rest of the year. Thanks for watching. Like we said, do not forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and
smash the notification bell.